Hello everybody, welcome to Indigo Tarot Odyssey. How is everybody? Ooh, look at this spread. Happy days. We have Ace of Wands, which we love. We have High Priestess and we have Two of Cups. At the end of this little 5-minute ditty that I'm going to do for you guys on what you're meant to hear today, I'm going to do a quick flip through a part of this deck. I don't even know what deck it is. It's so crazy. It just showed up in my room in this box and I'm like, oh my God. What I do is I hide decks from myself when I really love them so I won't overuse them, and then I forget I have them, and then I'm so damn excited I have them, I lose my mind. But the artwork, it's everything I love. Dragons and princesses, and it looks very Arthurian. It looks very just like Game of Thrones and Witcher. It's just super magic, so I love it. So let's talk about this Ace of Wands. What empowers you? What actions do you take in your life that creates prosperity and makes you feel good and makes you feel like, wow, I'm leaving things better than I found them. I'm excited about life. I'm overcoming setbacks. Listen, I love this one quote that I saw this morning that, well, it's actually an affirmation. My actions are intentional and they bring me closer to my goals. That's this Ace of Wands. What is one thing you can do right now that is going to position you to feel good? Say you want to go somewhere. Okay, say you want to plan a trip. I feel like action is the first step. So all we have to do is flip up our computer, take a look. Hey, what's going on in Iceland? What's going on in Italy? What's going on? That's the beginning. We've set an intention and we have a goal. So we're taking action towards that goal. That's everything. And I feel like there's this fresh, beautiful action coming in for you where you're going to act on it. Because I feel like when we realize, hey, I'm positive, I am calm and mindful of what I'm doing and how I do it, I'm completely present moment aware too, because Wands is all about action. I'm right here, I'm right now. If we are present in what we are doing, we taste that coffee, we smell that flower, we see that face of that person we're speaking with, and we can see the energy and the emotions running through it. Our mind isn't elsewhere. It's not in yesterday. It's not in tomorrow. Everything happens in the present moment and sets us up for success in the next present moment. That's coming. We don't have to worry about it in a minute. Then we will be there in that present moment. But what we do right now is going to make a difference in how we show up for the rest of the day, for the rest of the week. Where's our mindset? Do we think that we're capable of accomplishing our tasks and our responsibility? Hell yes, with this card. So that brings us into the High Priestess. What kind of magic and alchemy and specialness and understanding that everything is possible and creativity and new solutions abound everywhere. I feel like this is a mix of the gorgeous magician and the fool and everything going, listen, the world is kind of kooky and bizarre anyway. I equate it to a lot of different things. Sometimes I'm like, I'll pretend it's like a comedic sketch and I get to call in the actors. Do I want to talk to this person? Do I want to do that? Do I want to be like a supporting actress and quiet and watching over here? All of that, because it really is a crazy, everybody, this is what how I sometimes see life. Is I see everybody just entertaining themselves, involved in their own world, and I can jump in that sketch and play along too if I want to, but most of the time I want to read and learn and observe and just create my goofy life the way I like it and be silly. And then when I need to be serious and really learn things that can change and alter other people's lives through positivity and affirming their goals for them, in coaching and things, I love to study and I love to learn, and I like to kind of have quality control in my life. I don't want lots and lots of nothingness. I want a little bit of super specialness. That's what this is. Like, ooh, like let me really look into that. Can that really happen, and how can I go about making that happen? It's amazing. I've been telling everybody this in Asunder. I've been watching Bethany Frankel's Bethany Ever After because I felt connected to her. She did some things around Connecticut, and she, lived in New York, really close by. And she went into one of her Skinny Girl plants and just sees multiple thousands of bottles being filled with, her creation. And she said, oh my God, that one idea with these thousands of cases was just an idea. My ideas are now being boxed out, and it's going out to every state. This is so crazy, because when she tried to pitch and sell her idea to many different people, they all said, no, the concept was so simple and brilliant. Skinny Girl Margarita, already made in a bottle, fun, fresh, youthful, all of that. nobody really bought. And then one guy believed in her, and then she ended up, not too long after, when they got everything, running, she sold it for over, there's different numbers, but I'm just going with the one. Some said 200 million, some said 100 million. And I watched her progression right after she sold it. Whenever she was in, it didn't matter the amount of money she had, and it was the kind of thing, like, some people just want to jam their life with so much stuff, and they think they have to say yes to everything because they think things are going to disappear. The high priestess knows nothing's going anywhere. If it's meant for you, it's here already. You just have to claim it. It's as simple as that. And that's what I felt like when I woke up. I was like, Mel, what makes you feel the best? I'm like, doing my daily reads, doing my private reads, like connecting that energy of spirit and feeling light and free and in the moment and everything, present moment. The second I try to go into like tomorrow and how am I going to do this or manage that, I'm no longer in the present moment, which is molding my tomorrow. So in the present moment, I'm doing everything that I feel is light, bright, and helpful. And that's what the high priestess recognizes and remembers, which brings us to the Two of Cups. Are we open to receiving love? Are we open to, and you know what I'm going to do while I'm talking about this? I'm going to begin the flip through because I love it so much. But this Two of Cups, for a lot of people, it does mean an awful lot. And when you have it with the high priestess and other cards, I love these two. So what does love look like to you? What does optimal love look like to you? And are you setting yourself up for that? Is it about, oh, this is so beautiful. Is it about being absolutely receptive and having that kind of radar out there for it? Like, who's out there for me? Look at this gorgeous woman, and she looks like Lady of the Lake, and she looks like she's searching for something. Now, what is your ideal love? This is what I like people to do. I like them to visualize what perfect love looks like. Does it look like this beautiful person just hugging you and loving you and laughing and being attentive and being available? And what's their love language? What would you love the optimal love of your life? What would you love the love language to be? Would you like it to be touch? Would you like them to constantly hug you and hold your hand? Would you like them to use words of affirmation and support you? I mean, I like all the love languages at once, and I'm pretty lucky with that. Ian's not a super words of affirmation, but he is big time. He does deeds and acts of service. Everything he cooks, he cleans, absolutely amazing. What does that person look like? And here, even more importantly, what is your love language? And in the past, have you gone like, this creeps me out of my mind. That gives me nightmares. But I'm like, whatever, that'll work. I'm like, so bizarre, right? I'm like, no, thank you. But I love it. This is just such a dream. I love that. Oh, gorgeous. I love all the like little fairies. This is also one of my favorite looks right here. I'd like to dress up like that sometime, maybe for Halloween. And this looks really cute too. I love that. So again, we need to ask ourselves, are we smiling at people when we go out? First of all, do we look open? Do we look ready to receive love? Or does our face look like we would choke somebody out or kick them in the shins if they approached us? This is just it, the availability. I would love to meet other people and make new friends. Life is beautiful kind of attitude, right? I would love to just go out and do something that fills my bliss. I feel like whatever we do in the present moment is indicative of what we're setting, what we really want and what we're setting ourselves up for. So I want you to ask yourself and visualize, what were you doing 1 minute before you turned this video on? Were you sitting and overthinking and worrying? Gorgeous. Were you wondering, how am I going to pay my bills? How am I going to motivate to do this? How hot it is outside. Am I going to melt? Or whatever. Or were you thinking, oh, I'm going to have the most delicious cup of coffee that the world ever created? This is one of my favorite cards too. Am I going to make happy plans? Am I going to be creative? I literally woke up in the moment I started thinking about doing a private read for somebody that I love. I got in the best mood. Oh, I love this. I got in the best mood. Another thing, that the one thing about this particular deck, I love this. However, if you're not super familiar with the major arcanas, you can go on Pinterest and just put major arcana, and you can get kind of like a cheat sheet card, because sometimes I don't even remember like right off the bat what every single thing is, when I get into like 11, 12, 13, like the Hangman, Death, and Temperance, sometimes I forget. So if you're doing reads for yourself, you can just pull up something like that. This it's so like weird creepiness in some of them, but it's wonderful because it is indicative of the card, a lot of the stuff that's on there. Oh, love this. But I feel like the colors are perfect. As you'll notice, like a lot of the wands and things are bright oranges, and blues are in the watery essence, and the major arcana have a lot of red in them. They're really beautiful. So you guys, if anything today, I feel like my major thought was, I don't want to let any of my fears of what could happen make nothing happen. And that kept standing out because I was doing a read and I thought, that's true. And I've done that before. I've almost said no to something because I've over analyzed it and turned it into an anxious moment. Instead, present moment awareness is everything. This is very representative present moment awareness, right? The King of Pentacles. I'm grounded and I'm safe and I feel good and secure. What have you got for me, world? I'm going to make a difference by showing up every day and doing my best. That doesn't mean that we have to produce 24/7. It just means that we are showing up. That's really cool too. I'm just going to show up and I'm going to try and I'm going to listen and I'm going to observe and I'm going to give and show love as much as I can, because I deserve it and I deserve to feel that. And when I put that out there, other people feel that. And I feel like that is really important, that we're able to do this. So my beauties, that is what you're meant to hear today. I hope that you feel, oh wait, there's a couple more. I hope that you feel relaxed and good and in the present moment. This is super beautiful. When we're in the present moment, fear doesn't come in there, because if we're tasting our food and we're seeing colors, and this is gorgeous too. Oh, that's amazing for the Hierophant. That is just everything. If we are feeling our bodies, like that's a good starting point. Okay, how do I feel? Does my stomach muscles feel relaxed? Am I hungry? What temperature do I feel? Do I feel warm? Do I feel cold? What is it do I feel? And recognize that when we speak to ourselves in a loving, caring, calm way, we provide that right energy for us to start our day or commence a task, whatever it is, with that all is well, I have all the time in the world, I'm going to exist in the moment, and that's where the magic is, and that's what we're looking for. So I love you guys. Thanks so much for watching, and don't forget to press like and subscribe. And I'm running some, if you go to my IG story, I'm running some specials to give back. You guys are absolutely amazing. We're all destined for our dreams. We're all destined for success. We're all destined for connection and love and collaboration with each other. And we just got to get out of the pressure cooker. We don't want to be there. Remember, all is well. I have all the time in the world. So love and light.